Hey yo, hey yo. I'm gonna go to bed in a few minutes. Meaning I'm gonna try and take a nap. Um, get a little sleep in before the main snooze. Uh, uh, Watching some more of Gary's Economics just because the feed is feeding it to me. Because I guess, when you subscribe to a new channel, it starts to immediately show you that new channel, basically. So, yeah. And he says a lot of the things that I say, you know. And I think a lot of the things that Bernie Sanders says, the wealth inequality, income inequality, that general message. Um, which I think a lot of people in America know and have known for a while. It's just, a lot of people in the country that are left-leaning, liberal-leaning, Democrat voting the people that go out and vote Democrat, they just do it reflexively. They want someone that will, what is that? They want a person that will, well, we all want a savior, and we like the idea of a singular savior. For many reasons, because it's easier to just put everything, put everything on 00, than to go out and do research and, a true, being a true contemplative, civic engaged voter is, let's face it, it's work. And a lot of people you either don't have the time or you don't have the energy, or it's a combination of both to do that, and it can be a little bit boring also, admittedly. And that is, I put thought into it, and that's also that also has been another goal of the past 40, 50 years with this wealth transfer thing. You start to do that, and you force the middle class, the working class, to work more and more, and then you tire them out during the day, and then they just don't have the energy to do the necessary research to find out who the best candidate is to represent you. Or, moreover, they don't have the time to actually campaign and be the best candidate in their area. So that starts it off. And then the other thing that starts off the non-virtuous cycle is then you get the person who is already wealthy and whatever, that can have the resources to do that be all maniacal and whatever to go out and start lying. And they can do that, and then when they win, they can just say, piss off, all of you, I'm going to do what I want, I'm wealthy, and we're going to start doing policies that screw you over inch by inch, year after year, and then now we're all fucked because we're working more and more, getting less and less in paycheck, and we're getting less and less in our paychecks. Benefits are getting stripped away, and unions are getting less powerful. I mean, they're chipping away, and with each tap of the hammer, each chip that's coming off is getting bigger. And now we're where we are. So, so that first swing, you don't even notice. But by the time it gets to the 100th or 200th swing, it's the tax cut that gives hundreds of billions of dollars to 4 people and lays off 80,000 veterans. So, like I said, that's where we're at. And at the same time, you get 20 million poor people cheering it on. Yeah, that's so great. And, I don't know any other word for it other than to say stupid. Stupid, ignorant, uneducated, unpaying attention, inattentive. I guess that's what the word is. Forgetful, because they're voting age, and they're either just voting age and they haven't studied history, or they're 40, 50 years old like me and they can't remember it. And my memory is shit. Remember, I have a crap memory, and I can remember this crap. So, you don't really have any excuse if you're a normal person, other than, like I said, what word can you put on it other than stupid or ignorant or buffoonish or what are you doing, really? I don't pay attention to politics, and I kind of never have. And even I was able to pick up this crap along the way. It seems to me like it's just something you scoop up. And I was not paying attention, and I was smoking weed, and damn, how do you not figure this out along the way? Where have you been? Literally, have you literally had your head in the sand with a little straw for breathing? And that's what you were doing? I don't know. Anyways, that's it. So, yeah. Some of you got to really figure shit out. And as the saying goes, get your head out of your ass. And you have to know that, there's a general rule that I just really like to ascribe to, and it's just, I'm poor, so you just look at the guy. Oh, this guy has 1, 10, 20, 50, $100 million in assets, wealth. Great. Not voting for that guy. Of the two of them, who's the poor? Who's the one that has less? That guy gets more points. It's kind of a ranking system. Now, for me, when I was voting, I just went Democrat because for, I mean, you just, you knew the Republican was going to screw poor people. I mean, you knew it. I mean, the Republicans, if you paid any remote attention, you knew what their shill was. It was use any kind of lie or tactic or whatever we could to get in power, and then we're going to do everything we can to make the rich richer. That is our only game. No matter what it looks like, if it, it looks like, oh, we're going to fix the culture, or we're going to bring back freedom, or we're going to honor the troops. That's all a smokescreen. It's just take money from the poor and working class and that sort of stuff and give it to richer people. Because we all know they need more money. So that's what it's about. You know, and they cloak it in, well, we need free trade and freer enterprise. It's just, I mean, and another thing, I was thinking about this earlier. Jeez, for people that are my age and older, can you just stop for a second and remember that they actually have the balls? The steel cojones to actually come out and actually call it trickle down economics. I mean, they might as well call it, steal your money and give it to rich people economics. I mean, they called it trickle down economics. Did anyone ever stop and go, trickle? So you're gonna take our money and give us back table scraps when we're already getting a good deal. They called it trickle down economics. And the people that voted for Reagan was like, that sounds like a great deal. I'm loving it. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, of course, a lot of people realized, whether they realized it from just the name or they could see the bullshit for what it was, plain and simple. But it's just like, seriously? But still, like I said, steel cojones to actually just call it trickle down economics. Know what a trickle is. Do you want a trickle to be the river that you irrigate your field from? Let the guy 5 farms up use the river and he'll be like, trickle down irrigation. Really? That's what you want to benefit from? You want to be the farmer that benefits from trickle down irrigation? Because if I was a farmer, I'd be like, fuck that, bitch. I want to benefit from share equally irrigation, motherfucker. 20% between the 5, not you take whatever the fuck you need and the rest goes to the next guy. He takes whatever he needs and then the rest goes to the next guy. And then by the time it gets to me, I'm getting 0.1%. No, Now fuck that. Fuck that. With my Trickle, you can take that and shove it right up your taint. So, yeah. Anyways, I wanted to say that, yeah. Everyone who works for a living need to unite, and doesn't matter what your color is. White, black, brown, rainbow, it's good. That'll work. And we're all on the same side. As long as we're working or poor or disabled in my case. You know, if you're a believer or a non-believer in my case, that works too. As long as we are not of the rich class, because they're the ones that squeezing us. And anyone that says otherwise, believe me, they are trying to sell you something. And it is called a lie, so don't buy it. All right? Tell them no sale. Because this wealth inequality was started right around Reagan. They hired a shitty actor to be their song and dance man. And it worked. The ruse was played, and then nobody looked behind the curtain. And it's been going on for, 45 years. And the illusion is starting to be dispelled because enough people are questioning it. I would say it took long enough. Probably too long, but whatever. So there you go. Whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna try to sleep. Get a little nap in. And there you go. Nighty night. Boo.